All right. We're going to start with our hands going up. Go ahead and bring it down into that squat. Down, up, press those hips forward, bring it down, pressing forward. Go ahead and add a knee lift to that. So we're going to squat it down, knee lift, down and up. Three more. Hold it down at the bottom. Hold those elbows on the knees. Rock it side to side. Stretch it out. Extend the legs straight. Hands to the ground. And roll it up. Roll it back down. Today we're going to do our 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off per exercise. We have about 10 exercises that we're going to go through. We're going to start with our jumping jacks. So if you want to modify your jumping jack, you're just going to be doing side steps. Take a nice little side bend. Otherwise, normal jumping jacks, or feel free to press them forward. All right, we are going to get started and get nice and warm with our jumping jack. That's squeaky floor today. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, next is going to be our skaters. So you're going side to side, giving a little tiny hop. Back foot comes back. All right, here we go. Bring it over, hop, side to side. Make it a little bit harder. You can touch the ground. Do a nice little curtsy lunge. Watch that front knee. Make sure it's not going past the toe. Last one. Breathe. All right, we have a squat to calf raise. Get those legs nice and wide. Sit it down. Bring it up onto the toes and back down. Sit those hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Press the knees out at the bottom. And rest. Take out those legs. Both feet standing together. We're going to start with our reverse lunges. Hands up by the head, feet together. Right leg goes back first. Step it back. Together. Back together. Make sure both knees are bending. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep the glutes squeezed. And rest. All right, bring it down on the floor. We have our plank on the elbows. Bring it down. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Hold it here. Halfway there. Pull that belly button up into the spine. Squeeze the glutes. And break. All right, same position. We're gonna go into some push-ups. As many push-ups as you can in 30 seconds. And go. Up and down. Ten seconds. And break. All right, bring it onto your back. We have some scissor kicks. Hands can come right below the low back. Pull those shoulders up off the ground, extend the legs out, open and close. Make it harder, you can bring the legs down lower. Open and close. You can also rest your head on the ground, but this will help keep your low back on the ground. And bring it in. And take a second to breathe. We have a glute bridge. So bring those feet on flat on the floor. We're gonna inhale, pull that belly button into the spine, and press those hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes together, and bring it right back down and repeat. Press it up. Keep the weight in your heels. Hold it. Bring the feet a little closer together for one last press. And break. All right. Bring it up. Line it back, arms out. Gonna open side to side. Tap the ground next to you. Make sure that low back is curved. You can pick the feet up and hold your balance. And rest. All right. Hands and knees. We have our fire hydrant. Whichever leg you start with first. For me, it's going to be my left. You're just going to bring it up to the side and down. Try to keep that 90-degree angle in that leg the whole time. Only thing that's moving is your hip. Make it a little bit harder. You can extend the leg out straight and bring it back in. And break. All right, we're gonna do the other side. Go ahead and get ready for that other leg. And here we go. Bring that right leg out. Feel free to keep it in that closed position or extend it out. Keep that core nice and tight and keep the hips square to the front. And break. Rock it back to a child's pose. All right. We're going to bring it up to standing. We have calf raises. I want you to just go up and down. Focus on keeping the core nice and tight. Get all the way up onto those toes. Don't let the ankles splay out to the side. Keep them in line. Up and down as many as you can. Nice soft landing. Keep it controlled. Almost there. And break. Good. All right. We're going to bring it down into our plank position. Bring it down, walk it out. You're going to take each leg, try to get it as close to the hand as possible. And then bring it right back to that plank, and then same thing with the other one. You're just placing that leg as high as you can get it comfortably. So bring it up to that plank, bring it here, 1. And keep it going. Use this as a nice little transition into our stretch. You got 10 seconds. And break. Rock it back to your child's pose. Good. All right, last one. We have our plank V up. So bring it down onto your elbows. And we are going to practice bringing our hips up into the air. Take a nice wide stance with the feet. Bring those hips up into a V. And then bring it right back down flat. Almost there. Three, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Give yourself a minute to breathe. Take it out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And we are going to go into our quick stretch. So we will go from there. Let's change it up a little bit. Relaxing. All right, give it a few minutes. We'll let some more people hop on. It's 11:30. Hopefully, there we go. Hopefully you guys got your heart rate up a little bit. All right. That's a little bit better. Move my little bug vacuum out the way. All right. We will let some people hop in as they join in. Let's start on our stretch. Hopefully my camera focuses. Okay. So we are going to start on the ground. And just give our legs a little bit of stretch time, and then we'll go back to standing. So I want you to bring those legs out in front of you. And sit up nice and tall on that sits bone. And I want you to focus on pressing those legs down into the floor, keeping them nice and straight. Now I want you to flex the feet. And point the feet. Stretch the front of those ankles. Take those toes. I want you to point them to the side. So turn the legs out. So knees were facing the ceiling. We're going to turn them towards the sides. Just bringing them in and out. So we're just going to be doing some rotation. So here's my feet, here to here. Internal and external rotation of those hips. You might notice one hip feels a little bit more tight in one side when you open your legs out. You might feel this in your low back behind those muscles. Good. Bring those legs in. And then scooch the hip bones as close as you can to your heels. And then go ahead and roll it onto your back and roll out your back a few times. Like a little ball holding on to the knees. It's actually a really good core exercise as well. But sometimes it just helps to roll it out. Then bring yourself forward, open up those knees into our butterfly position and pull yourself forward. Nice curve in the spine, nice big arch. Good. Bring it all the way back up, nice flat back. Nice and tall. Good. And then from here, we're going to take our chin and we're going to lift it up, looking up at the ceiling. And then go ahead and take the head and do some rotations. Bring it all the way around in a circle 3 times. To the right. And then stop at the bottom with the chin to the chest. Inhale, bring that chin back to neutral. We're going to lift up, looking up at the ceiling. And then we're going to take it to the left for a nice big head roll 3 times, the opposite direction. Really reach every corner. And then stop and end with your chin to your chest. Good. Extend those legs out in front of you. Cross the right over the left. Left arm goes behind the right knee. Turn and twisting, looking behind. Very gentle twist here, nothing crazy. Same thing with the other leg. Cross that left leg over the right. And looking behind you. All right, and relax. We're going to come to a standing position and work our way back down to the floor. So, what we're going to start with is nice hip width with our feet. We're going to take that right hand, place it on that right thigh, left arm comes up. You're going to reach it over. Really feel that stretch. Bring it up. The left hand to the left thigh. Bring it up and over. And back up. All right, from here, take those arms, nice big shoulder circles, arm circles to the back. If you have sensitive shoulders or if you have shoulder injuries, you can do a smaller circle with just the elbows, a little bit less tension. It's up to you. And then repeat to the front. Rotate those shoulders all the way around. And then go ahead and stop with the arms here. Nice right angle as we're going to bring the arms together in front so the hands come together. And open. Open that chest nice and wide. Pull those shoulders back and bring it back together in front. Clasp the hands together. And open. Hands come up behind the head. I want you to stick those hips out to the back. And come down, nice flat back. And then bring it right back up. And bring it down. So the first thing that starts to move is your hips that are going back. As your hips go back, your torso has no other choice but to come down, that nice flat angle. Bring it right back up. Last time, keep that core nice and tight. Bring it down, nice flat back. Feel the stretch in those hamstrings. And stand up. Take it out. If you have something to hold on to, if you have a chair or anything close by just for something to keep you steady, we're going to do some leg swings. I'm going to start with my left leg. You can start with whatever leg you have available. We're going to bring our leg forward and just swing it. Literally just swinging it back and forth. So there's really no rhyme or reason for how we're going to have it. We just want gravity to really warm up that hip joint. And gravity is doing the work for us. So you want to keep it a little bit bent. Try to bring it up a little bit higher in the front. And switch legs. Take a nice soft stance on that standing leg. Bring that right leg forward and back. Inhale in, bring that leg down. Gonna stretch our calf, bring that right foot, put the heel out in front of you, pull the toes back towards you, and then sit those hips back so that you can feel it in that straight leg and the hamstring. Make sure those hands are on the thighs, not too close to the knees. And switch legs. Left leg. Hinge it forward. Grab that left foot. Keep that knee pointing down at the floor. You don't want to pull it to the back. You want to just gently tug it until you feel that stretch down the front of that quad. And release. Go ahead and switch to the other side. It's a good time to test your balance. Ooh. All right, speaking of balance, we are going to test our balance again today. Go ahead and pick that left foot up off the ground. Find your balance here in this position. And if you are content with staying just like this, stay right here, see how long you can hold it. If you want to challenge yourself, try going up onto the toe and elevating, seeing how long you can hold it. And bring it back down. Switch to the other leg. Bring that right leg behind you. Hold here. Feeling ambitious, go ahead and try to elevate onto the toes and hold. And bring it down. Good. Shake it out. We're going to bring it up onto those toes 5 times. Stretch out those feet. And then flip that right foot over and curl the toes under, stretch out the front of that foot. And same thing with the other foot. Curl it over, stretch it out. You can rock the foot side to side. Good, take a nice wide stance. Bring it down, reach for the ground. So, and now from here, open the legs a little bit wider. Pick that right arm up and look up at the ceiling. And switch, left arm comes up. Place it back down, move both hands over to that right foot. Both legs are still straight, if you can, keeping the knees facing forward. And walk it through the middle, over to the left side. Back down to center. Good. We're going to turn those feet, face both feet to the right in one direction. And then bend that front right knee, bring it down into that nice high lunge position. You can keep it leaned forward, or you can sit it up nice and tall, bring the arms up over the head. And then bring it down. Repeat, we're going to bring that right arm up. Bring that right arm over the head and reach it forward. And bring it down, both hands on the inside of that foot. Drop that back knee down, make sure the toe is tucked under. You're going to take the right hand, place it on the inside of that right knee, and very gently just give it a nice little press away from you. Should look just like that, just pressing it open a little bit to the side. You can turn that foot out and bring it right back in line. Sit those hips back. Stretch out the front leg, nice straight leg. You can flex the foot or you can keep it pointed. And then bring it forward into our pigeon. Let that leg come down to the side. Goal here is to keep both of those hips square to the front if you can. Try not to let it roll out to the side. Try to stay up on top. And bring it down onto the elbows. You can stay on the hands. Hold it here. Good, bring it back up. Bring that foot out in front. So think of a 90-degree angle with that front knee, both hands on each side. I want you to rock it forward and then rock it back, keeping that foot there and on the ground. Foot is flat on the ground, rock it forward and rock it back. And now this next part, we are going to slide that right foot out as far forward as you can. I know not everybody can obviously go down as low as some people can. We're just going to practice bringing that foot as far out as you can get it comfortably. Wherever that leg stops is where it stops. If you feel like trying to go for any sort of the splits, and then bring that leg right back in onto all fours, and then rock it into a child's pose. Nice big breath in. Bring that left foot out in front. We're going to come up to standing. Both legs are straight. Bring it back down. You got 2 straight legs. And then go ahead and bend that front knee into that nice high lunge. Right hand down, left arm comes up. Bring the arm over the head. Reach that hand forward. And bring it down. One hand, both hands on the inside of that leg. Drop the knee, tuck the toe. Take that left hand, place it on the inside of the left knee. Pick the toe up off the ground, turn it out, replace it, and open. Very gently. Keep the hips pressing forward. And bring it back in line. Rock those hips back with the foot flexed. And then bring it forward, walk the foot over to the side for our pigeon pose. Bring it down onto the elbows and hold it here. Good, bring it up. Place that left foot, nice 90-degree angle between both hands. Gonna rock those hips back, keeping the foot in place. And then rock it forward. And sit the hips back. And forward one last time, and then slowly, woo. Core class is coming up, guys. Bring that foot out in front of you a little bit farther, just to where you really start to feel that stretch. That's okay if it's right where it is. You're not getting all sorts of crazy. It's not Cirque du Soleil today. And then bring that leg right back in. Bring it under. Open the knees a little bit wider than the hips and sit those hips back into your child's pose. And bring it up. Oh, we did it. Into all fours. You're gonna take that right arm, thread it underneath the left, placing that shoulder down on the ground. And really just looking through that arm, feeling that nice twist in the upper back. And then bring it up. Repeat, same thing. Bring that left arm, thread it underneath the right, and then look through. And bring it up and shake it out. And give yourself a pat on the back. You guys are all done for today. Unless you're taking core class in 15 minutes. If then I will see you in 15 minutes.